Oh man, yes indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with another Loki video. This man is just shaking and baking Ricky Bobby style in this game. He is by far the strongest ABX character in the game, hands down. Like he's stronger than Cable, both with even with a rage. As a matter of fact, Loki is making your ABX performance, your ABX potential, greater than any other character with a low build. Like you could have a minimal build on Loki, and he may in fact even outperform Cable and Mephisto. It's absolutely bananas how much this man can score in ABX. And we're going to talk about both the uniforms, the presidential uniform and the TVA. Me personally, I've had better luck with the president uniform, and I think that could be just because I have an energy on him. I have a brilliant energy on him. Now, you don't need a brilliant energy to cap. You can cap with the rage, and it may in fact be easier for you to cap with the rage or score higher with the rage. He could just be a bit finicky to play with an energy. It took me a little while to actually get it figured out, but maybe now with the rotation that I'm going to show you, you can use an energy, and this way you can kind of double them up, play World Boss Legend and play ABX, because he is strong for both. He's strong for both. I'm still fine-tuning his World Boss Legend performance. We're not going to go too far into that. I'll just tell you that I am able to, I'm able to clear 59 Mephisto with Loki, playing null, because you could use them stage 65 to 69. I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible to do something like 65 or like 67. I think you could do 67 on my account. I would just need some more time to do it. But in any case, let's get back over talking about ABX, because that's what this video is all about. I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet here. Here, I'll show you his build. He has 16 Odin's Blessings. He has a fully awakened Hawk's Eye. I mentioned this before. I should change this to Power of Inky Hulk or Overdrive, and he's got the Brilliant Energy. And in terms of his rotation, from the rotation that because I did an ABX video, it was with the Rage, the first day the update dropped, and just because I was so impressed how high he could actually score, and I only ran it a few times, and then the next day, I was checking the chats, and people scored even like hundreds of thousands of points higher than I did in my run with a similar account. So there was a lot of potential left on the table there. I just didn't run it a lot. I didn't have a lot of time to actually do it. And so here's the thing. So there is a bit of debate and controversy between both the suits. There's some high-level ABX players say that the TVA is better. But for me personally, like I said, I just have better luck with the President suit, and a lot of his damage really depends on the mobs around and how well you can gather the mobs around the beast when you go into his rotation. Yes, it's all about the fifth skill. The fifth skill, it does more damage when there's mobs around. When there's more mobs, it just does more damage. That's the easiest way, the simplest way to actually put it. But his rotation is going to look something like this. And it's important now. I believe there are other rotations out there. This is just what I found that actually works. So 3-4 or 3-5-4, right? And there's some different things you got to do when at the roar. And right at that point, when he comes out of that last portal, you go 2 cancel into 1. Okay, you don't let the 2 play out. If you're using the TVA suit, you're probably going to do something a little bit different. And then it's going to be 3-4-5. And same thing, it's going to be after that hit, then it's 2 into 1, and then it's going to look 3-6-5-4. And it could be a little bit tricky to actually hit the after the 3 and then 6-5-4 and get the proc. You just have to have really, really fast thumbs, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. But let me pull this run up and let's get going. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Oh, and by the way, in this run, I scored 12.15 million. I could 100% go higher. I know this because a couple runs beforehand, I was like 300,000 points higher by the third roar. I just want, and you know what I did? I messed up because I didn't hit the fifth skill one time didn't hit the 5th skill in a tier 3 rotation, and that'll jack you all up. Just one button will completely decapitate your whole entire run. All right, so rotation goes 3, 5, 4. I don't know, if I have more time, I'll try to push and see how high I could actually score. I'm guessing it's somewhere in the 12.5 range, something or other like that on a perfect run. But I don't know. It's really not necessary at this point to do that. But yeah, as I mentioned, going the 3, 6, 5, 4, you just need to be really fast because you do not want to trigger the animation on the tier 3. You want to cancel fast enough so you don't get the pillars. You're only going to want the pillars on the tier 3 rotation you do around the roar. And we're saving the tier 3 for the roar. There's some people's strategy where they actually delay the roar and they're able to use a tier 3 beforehand. You know, I guess whatever works for you, this just works for me. So yeah, I do 3, 5, 6. Let the tier 3 play out. I hit 2 in the 1 when there's about 1 second left on the proc, and then just time it out with the 4 going back into the rotation there, or when you want to re-trigger the proc. You know what I mean. But yeah, you want to get as many mobs around. That's the key to Loki. Get as many mobs around as possible. And the 2 and the 1 is very important to hit because you won't be able to get the tier 3 up again unless you do actually hit it. I started doing something a little bit different actually, where I start running around the beast and just try to surround him with the mobs here. But yeah, here we go. 3, 5, 6. When there's about 1 second on the proc, 2 into the 1, and then back into the 4. I probably could hit the 4 like a split second later. That might have been a little bit better. But yeah, right there. Get the mobs. You want to get them all into all that green stuff there. Green is money, baby. Green is money. So right here, I probably could have went on the other side of them before hitting that, perhaps. But it seems pretty good. We're already at 10.41 with another rotation. There you go. This is a good one there. You see, he had mobs all around him. And that was, what, like 400,000 points in a single rotation. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. We're looking good here. We're looking real good. I might even have missed some procs during this run here. I don't think this was a perfect run by any means. Not that many mobs around, but you take what you can get with this man. But yeah, we're looking good. We're looking very, very nice. 11.7 basically. And boom. Boom. 12.15 plus, man. 12.15 plus. Max points achieved. Definitely, like I said, the easiest character to actually cap with, without a doubt. Far easier than Cable, far easier than Mephisto, and he has even more potential than 12.15 on my account. As I mentioned, if I have time to push, I'd like to see exactly how high I could actually score with this man. I'm very curious about that. Boom. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Capping with Loki. Like I said, there are many different versions of this man's strategy rotation out there, and it's all going to depend if you're using energy or rage. It seemed like just playing him with rage is easier, but the potential, the scoring potential is higher with a brilliant energy. That's just the way it is. And as I mentioned, I just had better luck with the President uniform. Like I was running the TVA, and I was scoring like 11.8, 11.9, and then I swapped to this one, and it was like on my first run, I capped with this uniform. But, you know, maybe I just need more practice with this one. And the thing is, I think the rotation is going to look very similar. If you're playing with an energy to this rotation as the other, I think the only thing you want to do is maybe cancel 1 into the 2, or you could even let the 2 and the 1 play out. Just obviously you don't want to re-trigger the proc. But I think it's basically going to be the same exact rotation there. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this helps you out a bit. It took me a little while to actually get it figured out, So unless you've been running a bunch or you got a rotation from somebody else, I'm guessing that it actually will. So I got more stuff though, ladies and gentlemen. So you better stay tuned. You stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there now. Peace.